We all make stupid mistakes, but it's what you do to protect yourself that matters. So in this clip, we're going to take a look at one of my trades on screen that happened earlier in the week where I made a mistake. So the purpose of this clip is just to show you one of my own mistakes and how you can limit risk and stupid mistakes you make, particularly around the start of a race on a regular basis, which obviously results in you having a better bottom line and less losses. So if we head over to the screen, we've got a market and I'm not going to lie, it's not the most appealing or exciting market whatsoever. I found myself sitting and looking at this market and just highlighting the trade volumes there because I'm aware I'm recording. I sat watching this market and I was thinking, do you know, it might be one of those markets where I just need to leave this alone. However, the favourite was heavily bet. It was a very short price. It had come in a long way. And you have to ask yourself on these short price runners, how far can they come in sometimes? If it's coming from 1.83 to 1.52, you can see there's resistance in the market, and so that's why I've just tried to nick a few ticks out of the bottom there. I've not done it on a big stake because, like I said right at the beginning of the recording, I don't actually feel brilliant about this. Although it seems the tide's turned a little bit, as does happen sometimes. You have the peak levels of liquidity come in, but very close to the start there's a little bit of a lull in liquidity most of the time. So a heavy gamble, a very tight price at the bottom of the spectrum, it made sense to go against it. But like I say, no great shakes, not getting massively excited about this. You can see there's a little bit of money for the third favourite, which is probably assisting the shortened price on the favourite here. Now, this is all well and good, and I'm limiting my risk and I'm keeping my stakes low because I'm not massively confident and I'm not overly excited about this market. But in a second, I make a little bit of a mistake. And I mean, I guess in terms of operational strategy and the way that I implement myself in the market, it's not really that much of a mistake, but it's something that people ask a lot of questions about, and that is, how do you stop yourself from getting caught in play? How do you limit your risk as the market turns in play? Because there's a lot going on, and once it goes to that illiquid market, you see I'm just scalping out a little bit more there. Once it goes to that illiquid market, you can chase your stake around the market and you can struggle to get it matched, particularly on something like the all-weather here. So I've got a little bit of a lay stake in the market. I don't know, what is it, about 100 quid, something like that. 84 liability by the looks of it, looking at the ladder. Sorry, 115 is currently in the market for a lay stake. And I need to close it out for a back position, but you can see on the left side of the screen, horses are loading into the stalls, and so we don't want to get caught in play. I'm currently looking at the second runner. There we go, I put my back stake in the market round about now, I believe. You can see they're going in. We've got 2 horses left to go in the stalls, and this is the important bit. So if we pause the screen around about now, this is where I right click on my bet, my back bet, and I'm going to select IPSP, which means at in play, as the market turns in play, take the SP. So you'll see what happens here. Hopefully that bet would get matched just before the start of the race, but it doesn't. So I go to drag it down, and as the market goes in play, the bet gets matched. However, there was a problem there, and you'll see that I've lost some ticks. I've lost almost half the profit in that race, and it was only a tiny profit. But what happened there is the button monkey at Betfair was too slow. So the race went in play, somebody took a big chunk because they see that horse dived out the stalls very early, very quickly, and then the market went in play. But whatever you do, make sure you use that function when you're trading pre-race, because we're not looking to trade in play. So hopefully that was of use. Obviously it wasn't a desirable situation. These mistakes do happen, as I said earlier on, and thank God I wasn't on like £1,000 stake, because it would have been a far bigger loss, a far bigger mistake. But you have to just be aware and be quite practical at the way you look at these things, because mistakes are going to happen sometimes, and in using that you may even lose a couple of ticks at the start of the race, because the BSP isn't necessarily the point at which the prices are overlapping in the market, so you may lose a couple of ticks. But what it will allow you to do is to stop you from getting caught in play and having to hedge out for a larger stake, which is too big for an illiquid market at the start of a race when everything goes a bit crazy and the prices start bouncing around. So it's important to show losses, I think, personally, because I am human, as is everybody else. We do make mistakes. I'm not this kind of robot that trades 24/7 every race, never makes a mistake, and I wouldn't want to put that out there. So we do make mistakes too. If you've got any questions about the in-play SP function or anything else around the SP there, feel free to bang it in the comments below. I do answer sort of 90% of the comments myself personally, so I will be looking out